Hey, hello. So I wanted to do yet another video on my paladin. Just another update. Pretty much this guy is my favorite character in D2R. So every day I play him, I'm just trying to min-max him further and further. So yeah, just trying to maximize this guy's efficiency as best as I could. Every day I play, and I do play him every day. So I did finally manage to get him to 93. So I am now. I was gambling and got a bunch of cool stuff, and I fell on a new ring actually that I've been using in replacement of Carry On Win. But I'll get into that a little bit. So basically, I wanted to get into my game, the style of the way I play my paladin. Uh, and the reason why I've opted to go this route. So normally the thing that slows me down when I'm clearing chaos, specifically when I'm farming chaos, is pretty much mana burn is the only thing that really kind of just keeps me down. And I usually gotta slow my momentum to pop on my redemption aura, so that redemption can just suck up all the dead corpses, and I could get that get my mana back, and I'm good to go. But it would slow me down. So like those like seconds where instead of charging forward and killing things, I'm just kind of lagging behind so that I can suck souls. It's taking its time, you know. So I've opted to try to streamline that a bit, and let me just buy some scrolls real quick. I've opted to streamline that a little bit, and change up the build. So I just wanted to get into that a little bit. I've respect, and I've opted to no longer use redemption. And now you're thinking, wait, but didn't you just say redemption's like really good? And yeah, redemption's wonderful if you have no means of gaining mana from mana burn. You just slap a redemption on, sucks up the souls, it's good to go. But I've opted to take that point out. I've opted to take out Vigor as well, because Vigor, I don't really see much of a viability in combat. I mean, it's useful in town for moving around faster, but that doesn't really bother me too much, so I've opted to just take out the point. And then I've kind of just split them between cleansing and defiance, a little bit heavier on the defiance side, just to synergize with Holy Shield, just so I can get over that 600% defense percentage with Holy Shield, just so that when I pop on my Holy Shield, I get like a really fat defensive buff. Yeah, Fanaticism still maxed, Sacrifice Zeal, and Holy Shield maxed. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. The other thing I've done uh, is I've opted to switch out this G-Face. I was using this and it's great, but I've noticed in Chaos I just don't need to worry too much about elemental damage. It's mostly physical damage that I'm dealing with, so elemental damage isn't really too much of a concern for me. So I've since opted to use this instead, which is just increasing my attack speed. And now I'm already hitting breakpoints with Grief and Fanaticism, but whenever I switch between Grief and Fanaticism and my Cleansing Aura, it's nice to have some increased IAS somewhere else so that I can maintain consistency in my attacks. And I've noticed that since I've used this, it just feels like I'm a bulldozer versus when I'm using this, where it's like my shots seem to do a little bit of hiccup. I seem to get slowed a little bit more with this when I deal with decrepifies and stuff like that. So I just noticed like a slight difference in speed whenever I use this jewel, the 15 IAS jewel versus the resistance. So I've opted to do that. It's dipped my resistances a little bit, and it's worked out. It's since worked out. But anyway, I feel like I'll do a quick run just to kind of showcase the style now. And as per usual, I will buff with Demon Limb, very underutilized item for melee characters. I feel like everyone, if you're a melee character, you should always just buff up with Demon Limb. My guy's just running away as I'm trying to buff him. So yeah, before I even hit it, like once I start hitting stuff, this will pump up to 2,000. There you go, 2,300 in damage, and that's before might's procced. When I have might, it's probably another 200 damage that gets added. But yeah, I'll just show how the build feels. I no longer really have to slow down.
I can't carry it.
I can kind of just keep it trucking. My mana stays capped, my health stays capped. It's very nice. Keep it moving, try to get chaos fast. Normally I like to clear all this. These dudes have a lot of chance, and actually these enemy types in general have a great chance of dropping charms and runes, as you just see. I think charms, keys, and things like that, they all come from the same loot pool. And these guys happen to have a nice drop chance for that loot pool. So typically I like to clear them all out, but for now I'll keep it moving. And as you can see, everything just, the consistency in the IAS, I mean, I'm already hitting that breakpoint regardless. But it just feels, I don't know, especially when I'm using charge and all that those other skills. Now when I'm coming up against these casters, I like to try to focus them before they can put the crap on me, because I really just don't like being slowed. Right. But as you can see, just very effective, and I could keep moving. I don't have to stop to suck up the souls for mana. It's just super effective. Oh, a little bit of rubber banding never hurt anybody. And I could just take all this, you know, it doesn't matter to me. That leech, ooh, fucker, I gotta pop a doobie there. Oh, he's fizzing me, that's why. I need my boy to come hit him. There you go. I wasn't leashing off him because he was fizz immune. I had to pop a juvie, no biggie. I'm kind of rushing for the sake of the video. But normally I would clear it before, you know, just jumping into a mob full of demons. Spawn in Dissace really quick. No problem for the Paladin. Just a rebuff. I still have that low CTA, so I kind of want to work on getting a better one. So it's pretty nice. I can just kind of skip all this, barrel through like a school bus. Now, as soon as I get over this seal, everything should die. And it's that simple, really. Take that for later. I'm gonna roll that charm. I got a Diablo charm earlier, so I want to roll it. Yeah. So normally I wouldn't seal pop everything like that. I would just kind of just clear everything out, because I like to kill everything, get the XP. I'm not sure if seal popping gives you XP or not, but I just wanted to showcase that this build now is just very capable of keeping up with some of the best out there as far as clear speeds. I mean, I could do chaos even faster if I wanted to, if I really just like kind of, moved up on my chair a little bit and really charged all the way to and just kind of focused only on the bosses. It wouldn't be a problem. Running chaos, running Diablo runs would be very fast with this character and very safe. As you saw, I only used one juvie, which, to be honest, normally I wouldn't even use for myself. I'd be using it for good old Fazzle over here, but he seemed to be okay. He's not really rocking much, to be honest with you. That's the funny thing. He's just rocking the Tretch and an Andes, and I mainly just figure to buff his IAS so that when he's swiping with his Reapers, he's actually casting to crap on the Physiumans. So that's like my main use for him. But yeah, yeah, as you can see, that's the build, and it works. It's been very streamlined now, and I really like. It's in a good place as far as as far as its efficiency in farming things. So yeah, thanks for watching, and GG's. Have a good one.